Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Alright, so this is gonna be FSDBETA going into Washington D.C. So I'm here on the Teddy Roosevelt Memorial Bridge, and of course the very first thing you're gonna run into is traffic. I mean, it's prime peak cherry blossom season, and that's going to be right over here to your right, which is the tidal basin, which is where everyone goes to take photos. It's a really fun time. It's a nice festival. It's beautiful out there, and it only lasts for about 2 to 3 weeks out of the year, so you could see why just about everyone heads out that way. It gets really busy. So I'm actually getting some food and a couple other things here, making some stops while I'm in DC. So I thought I'd do some V11 testing and show you all the latest and greatest when it comes to Tesla's full self-driving and Washington DC. All right, so I'm stuck here in the left lane, and it's quite a bit of traffic, but I will be doing my first takeover, so I can go ahead and force my way in like that. Yeah, so I don't want to get stuck because I know everyone heading to the Cherry Blossom Festival is in the right lane, and I actually want to go left onto the E Street Expressway, and that's going to be just coming up here. The road will fork. But I must say, what a beautiful view that we get here for all the people in the DMV area when you go out to go see DC, crossing that bridge. It's pretty amazing. Notice we got quite a few Teslas, 1, 2, 3, 4, just within my view. And that's one thing that's improving significantly, is noticing more and more electric vehicles, especially Teslas. I know right now it's Silicon Valley. Shout out to Tesla owners of Silicon Valley and everyone that lives out there. That's the land of hella Teslas. But just know that the DMV is coming up. I would say over the last year, man, there's so many people I know that got a Tesla that will not buy another ICE vehicle for the rest of their lives. And I have to say, like, look how the traffic just cleared up. Basically, if you want to go see the cherry blossoms, good luck. Honestly, yesterday was a pretty cloudy, rainy day in the morning, and then it cleared up in the afternoon. These are the times where you have to take advantage and go. If you were to make it out there yesterday morning, you know, you would have been there with no traffic, and the weather would have gotten nice for you while you were out there. So you kind of have to know that when the weather is nice, everyone's going to be out there. All right, so beautiful job taking the exit. No interventions required at all. FSD did just an amazing job, I have to say. And I made it here onto Rock Creek Parkway, just past the Kennedy Center there to my right, and flawless, I have to say. There's no speeding. You know, autopilot always follows the speed limit. It does all the basic traffic maneuvers for you. It prevents you from getting tickets. I mean, there's senses where it could pay for itself in the long run when it comes to things like this. My biggest thing is, of course, the gas, right? I mean, coming from a Nissan Altima back in 2020, that, you know, the money that I've saved not having to put in gas every day is unbelievable. But bigger than that, it's not only the money that I've saved. I really think about every time I make it from point A to point B, that I did not emit any emissions into the world. And I know that sounds kind of corny, but you know what? This adds up. If you're driving every day, and you know, every time you get behind the car, behind the wheel of a gas car, you know, you're contributing to the emissions being put out in the world. Notice I'm taking this drive right here. I'm actually not even driving, the car is, but there's no emissions being put out in the world. So, you know, two big things that I want to just drop when it comes to depreciation of cars and value is, and this is not about Teslas, but just in general, If your car is electric, it will hold more value over time than a gas car today in 2023. If your car is electric. Now, if your car is electric and autonomous, then it will hold even more value. So just remember that, you know, for all the people watching this that may not be aware of the benefits of an electric vehicle, I'm not gonna push Teslas on you. That's not my goal here. I'm just trying to show you what FSD is capable of. But I will almost guarantee you that if you're gonna shop for a car within the next 5 years, it will be electric. And I can say that pretty boldly because I watch TV. I'm a fan of cars, so I like to watch how the whoa. Actually, you know, I should have trusted FSD on that, but I got freaked out a little bit and took over. It was a little bit of a sharp turn. I've seen previous versions handle that turn, but man, I wasn't ready for that. So as you can see, if it comes down to safety, I always take over no matter what. But I think it still would have handled that. I just kind of freaked out a little bit. But anyways, yeah, back to my point that I was saying. You know, if you're looking for a car and you're over the age of, let's say, 17, and you're watching this video, your next car will be electric. The only reason for you to buy a gas car is if you choose to keep one for a collector's item. You know, in 2025, I think you're gonna notice some of the big car brands make like their final legacy version of the Mustang, like the last gas Mustang, or like the last gas Camaro, or like the last gas Jeep Liberty. You know, whatever car that you love that has defined you over the last 5 to 10 years, and you're not gonna get rid of this car. Like, I know some people that love BMWs. Like, I tell them, you know, if I had money, I'd be in a BMW i8, because to me it's really important that we explore the benefits of electrifying the world. You know, we really see what the benefits of lithium ion versus natural gases are. So yeah, it's not about car brand, because look at BMW, they make some amazing electric cars. So, you know, if you're really into BMW and that's what floats your boat, then, you know, if you buy a BMW in the next 5 years that's not electric, it's gonna be for sentimental purposes. So really great job about navigating through the lanes over here. I have to say, FSD did a great job, especially with these tight one-way roads. It does a really nice job about keeping the speed limit, so you're not going too fast and you don't accidentally trigger like a speed trap or something. So yeah, I have to say, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. As you can see, drives have become really fun. Tesla did a great job about, you know, taking the longer way home. Honestly, like, it's not bad. Like, I tend to find myself behind the wheel more than I need to, and that's because I love my car, and that's the truth. I mean, I got a Tesla because I've always been into like technology, and I was honestly looking for like a new cell phone laptop, and kind of realized that buying a new Tesla is my new cell phone, it is my new laptop. So I'm just kind of always been interested in like technology, so that's what sort of drew me to Tesla. Oh, not the best job with the speed bump there. Let's see what we do here. Could have done better, but I think we were going about 20 miles per hour over those. So yeah, back to you know, the PSA here. If you're a techie kind of person, and you know, you're interested in seeing the growth of technology, like, I always find myself getting new cell phones every year since I was like 18 years old. You know, like, I always was interested in the Galaxies and the new iPads, always downloading the latest OSs. So I kind of find myself now doing that here with Tesla, and I have to say they're really setting a bar when it comes to expectations. Like, if you have an iPhone, you probably receive 3 to 4 updates a year. And if you have a Tesla, you receive an update like every 6 weeks. you know, some people think that these are considered recalls. Man, what a great job on this turn. Oh my God, this is like, whew, I have to say, like, that's difficult for humans to do. So for FSD to be able to handle that, like, with ease is really amazing. I have to say, look at the way it is guiding through this. Really, shout out to Tesla and the autopilot team. Shout out to the FSDBETA squad. Shout out to all the OG testers, Holmars, Chuck Cook, Dirty Tesla, Tesla owner Silicon Valley, Tesla Raj as well too. I see some of his like original videos, some of the OG testers. I really tip my hat to you guys for doing all the testing that you did. You kind of paved the way for people like me to be able to enjoy this software, because that's actually what I'm doing, is I'm using it, testing it, but at the same time I'm definitely enjoying it because it's driving for me. Now my trust levels have definitely gone up for it, my confidence has gone up for it because I've seen what it's capable of, but just remember, we are not at full autonomous yet. I mean, we're pretty darn close, you know, but it still requires human attention. So always be prepared to take over. If anyone tells you that they sleep behind the wheel, they're lying. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Just think about it like this. If a computer was driving you around, would you want to close your eyes? Would you want to drive without a seatbelt on? I don't think so. So yeah.